Hackers have been a major theme in the US presidential election, and mainstream media have turned Russia into a key cyber war adversary. However, just a couple of years ago, Washington's main online security threat had a different name, which now doesn't seem to sell quite so many headlines. RT's Emily Sue reports.
When in doubt, blame the Russian hackers.
There's no doubt now that Russia has used cyber attacks against all kinds of organizations in our country.
Russian state actors broke into the DNC.
Group with ties to the Russian government.
The intelligence agencies of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
But it wasn't always like that. For years, U.S. officials and mainstream media have been blaming China instead.
A massive Chinese hack of U.S. government computers.
China unleashing its full spy power.
Officials say this could be the biggest cyber attack in American history.
This is an espionage operation run by the Chinese People's Liberation Army.
So, where did they go? According to hacker group Anonymous China, hackers in the country are no longer feared as they once were.
Since 2004, the most notorious hacker groups in China have disbanded to work for cybersecurity firms. Chinese hackers don't dare attack US government networks anymore. Today, hacker groups in China are not nearly as good as they were in the 90s.
Since Chinese hackers have slipped off the radar, the mainstream media has upped its cyber blame game against Russia. Last month alone, despite the lack of any solid evidence, different outlets accused Russian hackers of attacking 85 commercial giants, stealing information from 500 million personal Yahoo accounts, and targeting political parties in Germany. Putting aside whether or not these allegations are realistic or legitimate, the question is media coverage a disadvantage for hackers?
The best hackers will keep a low profile or no profile at all. I did that for years. The more attention you get and the more you talk about your hacks, etc., the better chance you have of getting caught. Plus, it's just a big distraction. When working on more complex hacks, you need to focus 100%. It's not just your work, but covering your tracks as well.
Meanwhile, some suggest pointing the finger at Russia instead of China is politically motivated.
How do they know the hackers are Russian? The media outlets aren't sure themselves.
But there are actually, in reality, many more security incidents all over the world. Kind of like a finger pointing. It's more like a hear and say, without any sort of solid evidence.
As outsiders, it's hard to pinpoint who's responsible for certain cyber attacks. But one thing's for sure, the lack of evidence does not stop the media from playing the blame game.
Children in Africa's Democratic Republic of the Congo are getting kicked out by their parents for being witches and sorcerers. The story is next on this network.